when he opened up his wardrobe, I saw little syringes, and that's when I said to him, "What's that about? What are you using those for?" And he got really defensive and really, really aggressive and angry with me that I even questioned him, so I just left it, and that's when I knew that he was using them.
For Georgia, anabolic steroids saw the breakdown of her relationship with her boyfriend. It is the often joked about but little talked about side effects that have a carry-on effect to those around you.
So if I went and did the groceries and forgot to get broccoli or just anything like that, he would be so angry to the point where he would yell and he would have to leave the house and couldn't even look at me.
Rachel Schuer from the Sydney University says that with all jokes aside, there is still clear evidence to suggest that steroids cause a noticeable change in temperament.
Lots of people say, oh yeah, the roid rage, But there's been lots of reports and cases, especially in America, of men who were well-known, well-respected, generally very personable, nice people, starting on courses of steroids and having dramatic impacts on their general attitude and their behaviour.
Researchers here at Sydney University are finding that young men are putting unnecessary body image expectations on themselves in order to assert their power, authority or position in society. It is then that they turn to steroids in order to better their appearance. And what they're doing is in fact not bettering themselves, but weakening their relationships.
Men are kind of going, I should be here, I should be this muscular, this big, and we're kind of going, we actually would be happy with down here if you spent a little bit more time with me and were easier to get along with and spent less time at the gym.
This obsession with male body image can then delve into something far more serious than once thought.
Recently we've gone, well actually there's a subset of that, of body dysmorphia, which has been called muscle dysmorphia, where that pursuit of gaining muscle or improving muscle or changing the way your muscle looks then impacts daily life. And so we are now going, well, this is actually can be a psychological disorder and a real one and a serious one.
With these side effects changing the mentality of young men, it's putting an extra strain on those other aspects of their lives. For Georgia, her partner's personality shift rang alarm bells, but his obsession with steroids and building a bigger body made him blind to this.
He was such an outgoing, easy to get along with person, and then all of a sudden, he can't not notice how angry he was getting over the smallest things.
The side effects of steroids don't stop at just a shift in behaviour. It can also affect your sex life.
And it wasn't that we stopped having sex, but you could definitely tell that from what it used to be, he was not as keen or, wanting to do it as often as what we used to.
Anger and impotence are not the only side effects that stem from steroids, as George's partner started to become violent towards her.
There's 2 occasions where he was with me, but I took myself away from that situation pretty much straight away. And, the relationship ended not soon after that.
That's where I think what's more concerning. I mean, most young men, if they're thinking about engaging in supplement use or in steroid use specifically, think, well, look, if my testicles shrink temporarily, no biggie. If I get some hair and acne, not really a big deal. But what's more concerning is that they can have very significant psychological impacts on their men for a long period of time as well.